first going to apply Kiehl's moisturizer all over her clean, bare face. Now I'm using a lip scrub from the Body Shop to exfoliate her lips of any dead or dry skin, and using a paper towel to take the product off and immediately applying Blistex medicated cream onto her lips. Now I'm spreading Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer with MAC's flat shader brush all over her lids. Taking MAC's charcoal brown, I'm just shaping her eyebrows and filling in any areas with sparse hairs, which is fairly easy since she already has nice, beautiful, bold brows. I'm now taking MAC's eyebrow pencil instead and lining the bottoms and outer parts of her brows to give her a very bold look since she will be taking a lot of pictures. Now I'm just going back in with MAC's angled brush to make sure I blend out any obvious lines. Next, I'm taking MAC's Studio Finish Concealer and a small shader brush, and I'm going to start outlining her brows. This will really give the eyebrows some shape as well as a nice, clean, and defined look. And I'm just going to make sure I blend the concealer out with the shader brush. Going in with MAC's Blank Type and MAC's Flat Shader, I'm going to apply this right over the concealer to act as her brow color. Now I'm taking MAC's Wedge Eyeshadow and really blending it into her crease using Sigma's Tapered Blending E40 brush. Just going in a sweeping back and forth motion, really trying to blend the product out. Taking my Urban Decay Naked palette, I'm going to use Dark Horse and apply it with Sigma's E25. Which is a more precise blending brush, and concentrating this into her crease as well as the outer V of her eye. In taking Sin, also from the Naked palette, I'm going to pat this onto her lid, slightly below her crease, using MAC's Flat Shader, as well as sweeping it slightly into the inner corner of her eye. Now taking the same fluffy brush, I'm just making sure that everything is blended together really well without any harsh transitional lines of the eyeshadows. And now, spraying her face with MAC's Fix Plus, which will prep us for foundation application. Here, I'm using my favorite cream foundation from Cinema Secrets and applying it with Sigma's F80. This brush gives such a nice and flawless airbrushed finish. I love using these products together. As you can see, the coverage is amazing. And don't forget to blend the foundation down into your neck too, so your face will match the rest of your body. Here I'm taking Sigma's P80 brush, and I'm just spot concealing any redness or blemishes on her skin with the same foundation. But since this brush is so dense, it does such an unbelievable job at hiding all of that. Now I'm just setting everything with Laura Mercier's translucent powder and this big fluffy Royal and Langnickel brush that I got at IMATS I think a year ago. Since she really doesn't have any dark circles that need concealing, I'm just using MAC's highlighter pen and light boost to give her that glowing under eye look, which I'm also going to apply down the bridge of her nose and a tiny bit on her chin. And I'm going to blend the product out using Sephora's Airbrush Concealer. This does an amazing job at delivering phenomenal coverage without soaking up a huge amount of product into the bristles. And with a wedge sponge, I'm just further blending the product out into the face. My camera turned off without me knowing, but I did set everything with Ben Nye's banana powder afterwards. With a smudge brush, I just took the darkest color we used, which is Urban Decay's Dark Horse, and I'm just smudging it right underneath her lower lash line. Using Sigma's super precise eyeliner brush, I'm taking L'Oreal's gel liner in black, and I'm just giving her a very subtle line, nothing too dramatic. I'm also going to use those same products to add some to her waterline, like so. Next, I'm curling her lashes, because I'm now going to apply these Ardell 108 false lashes, and to give her a little more drama and a smoky look, I just went in with a black eyeshadow and lined the outer part of her lower lash line with an angled brush. And to make sure her falsies aren't super obvious, I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara to blend the two together, as well as adding some to her bottom lashes to really open up the eyes. Now I'm just contouring her face with Smashbox's bronzer and applying it to the hollows of her cheeks and the temples of her forehead with MAC's 109 brush. And with Sigma's P84, I'm also going to apply some bronzer to the sides of her nose and blend it upwards towards her brows. This will make her nose seem just a little bit straighter and slimmer. Not that she has an odd nose or anything, it just really gives it an extra glam effect. And to make sure the product isn't too obvious on the sides of her nose, I'm going to blend it all out using the same Sephora brush we used earlier. Next, I'm taking MAC's Warm Soul and I'm applying it to the apples of her cheeks using Bare Essentials Tapered Blush Brush and slightly blending it into her bronzer. Using the Real Techniques setting brush, I'm applying MAC's Lightscapade on the tops of her cheekbones and down the bridge of her nose as a highlight. Now, taking MAC's red lip liner, I'm just lining the shape of her lips and eventually use the pencil to color them in. By doing this, it's going to prevent the lipstick from feathering out, as well as making it last all night long. After that, I'm taking Clinique's long-lasting lipstick in Red Hot and applying it with a Coastal Scents mini shader brush and blending it right over the lip liner. After all of that is applied, I'm just putting this gorgeous sparkly red lip gloss from Milani to complete the lip. Finally, I'm using Urban Decay's All Nighter Spray to make sure her makeup lasts all night at prom. And it's time to get ready! I would have shown you guys how I did the hair, but I'm no hairstylist, so it was a bit of a struggle. But here is the rest of her prom look.